Welcome back everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today's video is going to be on the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. Alright, before we get started with today's video, I just want to say thanks to today's sponsor. It's going to be Ammunition Depot. If you guys don't know who they are, they're an online store that sells ammo. Go ahead and check them out. If you guys use the keyword 920TAC, you guys will save free shipping on $150 or more. So go ahead and check them out. I'll leave a link in the link tree description below. Again, I just want to say thanks to Ammunition Depot for sponsoring this video. Without them, I'm not able to make these videos for you guys, so greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and check them out. So I've had this gun for a couple months now and put enough rounds through it to make a video for you guys to give my final impressions on it, what I think about it. So I'm gonna go over some specs for you guys. I know there's plenty of videos on YouTube showing this gun, but this is gonna be my take. A lot of people don't like Glocks. For me, I always end up coming back to them just because they're really good shooters and they're reliable. But before we get started, I just want to make sure this is clear. Nothing in the mag, nothing in the chamber. If you guys follow my channel, you guys know that I have been shooting the M&P 2.0 compact 9mm optics ready. I've gotten this now. For some reason, I've always gone back to Glocks just because they work. I tend to shoot them a little bit better. I know that's weird. A lot of people don't shoot Glocks as good, but just for me, the ergonomics and everything feels a lot better in my hand. So just some quick specs here. Again, this is the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. If anyone doesn't know what MOS is, it's their modular optic system. It comes with some factory plates from Glock. I did not use those. I have a C&H Precision plate on there right now. Alright, so let's just go over this gun really quick. Let's go from the back to the front. As you guys can see, the Gen 5s, they have gotten rid of the finger grooves here. They've listened to a lot of people just because people have different hand sizes and the finger grooves did not fit them well. For me, it actually fit pretty good, so that wasn't a bother. The stippling on here is the same as the Gen 4s, I believe. It's got those little pyramid shapes on there. It's somewhat grippy, but I wish the texture was a little bit better. It does come with some back straps. I'm using it just the way that it comes from the factory. So it does not come with the mag well. This I added. This is from Tyrant CNC. I do have a video on that, so check out my video list. Really good products. Moving on top here, it does have the factory slide serrations. I do have a Mirror Glow suppressor height night sights on here. For anyone who has shot Glocks or bought Glocks, they come with some crappy plastic sights. That'd be the first thing that I would change out, honestly, just because they're plastic and they're prone to breaking. These here, they were about 50 bucks on Amazon. It's a relatively cheap upgrade. Moving forward here, this is a C&H plate. I opted to go C&H just because they're a really well known optics plate company. Glock does supply you with 4 different plates, but those plates are injected molded, and I've heard stories of them breaking. Me, honestly, I've ran Glock MOSs in the past and they have not broke on me, but just an extra sense of assurance. For around 60 bucks, you can pick up this plate. The nice thing about this plate is that it bolts onto the frame itself, and then it has 2 metal T-posts, and it comes up and grabs the 2 screws that mount the optic into the plate. Moving along here, it does have an ambi slide catch, slide stop release, whatever you guys want to call it. There's one on the left side and one on the right side. For all your left-handed shooters, this does work. And it also has their mag release here, which can be swapped over to the other side if you are also left-handed. The Gen 5, this is the Gen 5 MOS FSS, the front slide serrations. I believe that's what they're going to nowadays, especially if you're running an optic. For me at least, you would want front slide serrations. That way you can do press checks. Yes, I said press checks instead of racking it off of your optic. That's the last thing you want to do, is rack off your optic, because you don't want your optic to be damaged. But then again, you want to go with a nice reliable optic. This here is a Holosun 508T. I'll be doing a separate video on that. Moving forward to the gun here, you're going to see the front is beveled. Supposedly that's going to aid in holstering. I don't know if that actually helps, but I do like that a lot better than the previous generations. The very first Gen 5s that came out, the slide was beveled, but the frame was not. So that was more of an aesthetic thing, and Glock fixed that. Another thing about the first Gen 5s is that it had a moon cut right here. That was supposed to help in stripping out mags if they were to get stuck. A lot of people complain about that because when they shot, their pinky would actually get pinched between the mag and that little opening. So Glock listened and they changed that as well. So the barrel here is supposedly Glock's marksman barrel. It's supposed to be a little bit more accurate than the previous generations. Honestly, pistols are going to be more accurate than anybody. You just do your part, basic fundamentals, and you'll be accurate with any pistol. And then on the bottom here, it does come with their proprietary rail. Currently have a Surefire X300. Moving to the trigger here, this is a Timney trigger shoe, not the whole trigger assembly itself. I do also have a video on this, so if you guys haven't seen it, check it out in my video list below. I didn't like the factory Glock trigger just because the safety mechanism did not press all the way when you're shooting it. This here is a nice flat faced trigger with a little bit of a rounded edge there. It's really comfortable to shoot. You have to experience for yourself. Again, this is the trigger shoe itself, so you're not messing around with the internals. I did do drop tests with this, and it does not fire without depressing the actual safety blade here. So let's take a look at the trigger here. I know this is not the factory Glock trigger, but like I said, I didn't like the feel of it, so I swapped it off the Timney trigger shoe. So you're gonna get the take up there, the brake, reset, brake. This Glock Gen 5 here, I guess I got lucky from the factory. The trigger was actually pretty nice. Compared to some other Glocks, I've heard they're really mushy. This one's pretty decent. With this trigger shoe added, it just makes it that much better. Another thing I forgot to mention, for the Gen 5s, they only have one pin here compared to the previous generations where they have two. So there's just one pin here and then one pin here. Really easy to take your gun apart and everything like that to clean. There's plenty of YouTube videos on how to do that. I'm not going to show that in this video. I just want to show you guys what my new pistol is, and with me coming close to 1,000 rounds, I've not had a single malfunction on this gun. Alright, let's get some eyes and ears on. We're going to do some shooting for you guys, see how the gun functions. Just having some fun at the range today. Alright, so that right there is the 1,000 round count for the Glock 19. I know I didn't get all 1,000 rounds on camera, but you guys take my word for it. Really good handgun, really good company. I'm not sponsored by Glock, but they do make good products. Yes, they're ugly, but they work. This is a handgun I'm going to depend my life on, my daily carry. Again, I just want to say thanks to Ammunition Depot for sponsoring today's video, providing all the ammo. Without them, I can't do this video for you guys. Check them out. Glock 19, Gen 5 MOS. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer them. Until next time, be safe, everyone.